Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. This is where I tell you what I'm going to carry in my pocket. I actually record these videos on my 6 Plus, uploaded while I'm getting ready for work and then run off to work. So I do it in the mornings, Monday through Friday. And so you're actually seeing what I'm going to carry. And I only carry 2 knives and a bunch of other stuff. I know you see 3 knives there on the desk. I also tell you about the knife, my first choice. Sometimes it's the second choice. Sometimes I wake up like today and I just wanted the caliber. I wanted something from Brous. I open up my 1550 that has my Brous blades in it, grab that, and then as I start getting situated, I actually went back and said, no, let me just grab a smaller knife. And then later I made the choice. And now that I record the choices, I usually don't make the final decision until I'm ready to do this for you guys. So let's talk about it. Someone commented, which was great. Yesterday I said that I couldn't wait for the Spyderco stuff. There's so many Spyderco knives that haven't been released. And of course they reminded me that the Rhino went through, 3 different catalogs before it was actually released, and it was released in a whole different kind of format. I understand, but I know that sometimes Spyderco will go into bunches. And when I was a collector, I just started last year as a collector, and I remember getting a big package of new knives. I think that's going to happen this year again. That's why I haven't been buying new knives and stuff. I'm saving up, because you don't know how many knives and for what amount Spyderco is going to hit me with. I want to make sure that I can pay them up so I can show you guys and I can own all these new knives. So thank you for the comment. I do know that about Spyderco. That's why I can't tell you what the next knives are coming out for the Collectors Club, or how many, or how much. I wish I could. The watch today is my Concord Impresario. It's one reason I'm not updating my watches now. I think I have 2 Apple Watches. I'm looking into the other one because I'm 59 and overweight. I like that whole heartbeat kind of thing in a watch. So we'll see what happens. How about you guys? Hold on. Oh, man. What a wonderful cigar. Nice, small, easy to smoke, and just filled with taste. The Ramon Alones, is it? Alones? You could tell when you spend most of your time alone, where you use things and the names are so familiar to you, and then you turn on a camera and you actually have to say it out loud. Oh, what a wonderful Cuban cigar. I'm trying to figure out, I need to get off my butt and just give you guys a lot of content over the weekend. It may not be knife content, it may be cigar content, other collection contents with coins and silver, who knows. I've been so lazy, and I have to stop being lazy and show you guys stuff. Maybe even show the cameras that a lot of you purchased knives in the thinning, and we will have, once we get all of the Spydercos in, we'll have another sale as well. I use that money to buy camera equipment because I figure I'll spend 10,000 hours learning about cameras and become an expert. That would be about 3 or 4 years at 8 hours a day. So I'll be 63, 62, but I'll be an expert at cameras, and I would love to do that. So, This is the Shown Design pen. Another thing that I've been putting off hold on is buying some new Shown Design pens. I love their pens. As you guys know, this is the brass one. Look how it's aged and the patina and everything. I love that. I really love it. Of course, now they have some with clips on them and all kinds of different colors and all of that. But again, until I know the Spyderco situation, I'm holding off. Yes, I'm a Spyderco collector. And yes, I need to have that money because once folks say they're in, my godfather from Omaha Knives call and say, first, Spyderco sends me a message. I know I'm rambling. I'm rambling because I like talking to you. My thing, Coach Wallet. Spyderco sends me an email and sends it to everyone and says, hey, Collectors Club, this is coming out. We're mailing it. Then they mail it to my distributor, which is Omaha Knives. Good folks. Man, they have been great. I don't know them personally, but they have just been great. And then they send it as soon as possible to me because they know I'm desperate to show it to you guys. And so I haven't had a note yet. Maybe today. Usually it is around a Wednesday. So knock wood. Let's hope we got some new knives coming out. This is one of the newer coins. I think I've shown this before from the U.S. Mint. They've done presidential quarters. They've done all kinds of things. But now they're doing presidential. They call them medals. These are 1 ounce silver coins. They did George Washington. I'll probably use that tomorrow. This is John Adams. So they just released Washington and Adams. I don't know if they're only going to release 2 a year. I hope they release more. I really love them. 9.999 silver. The reason these are called medals and not coins is they don't have "In God We Trust" or a dollar amount on them. Okay? But they're just like the silver American Eagles. Just a real nice coin. I really like these. I'm expecting a number of coins from APMEX probably today or tomorrow. The 2018 group, and you'll see those. I always carry a coin, and people keep asking me, and I have no problems telling you. I just don't want to do it every video because I know a lot of you have heard the story. But my late grandfather, every time I saw him, my grandfather on my father's side, he always had silver dollars. You know, and that was when silver dollars were silver. Okay, big hunk of hunks. And he would give them to us or take us to a corner store and buy penny candy out of the candy case. And so it's just a memory. And of course, I'm a collector anyway. Collect silver. Used to collect silver, gold, platinum until I sold off to get my... But I really like having that as a nice reminder for good luck. Also, when you have collections, it's nice to use them. This is of course, you guys recognize the Spyderco Cricket, but this is a rare one. I have several of the earlier crickets. Now, it's FRN scales. You won't see a lot of people showing you the FRN scales cricket. You can tell the older crickets from the newer ones really by turning them over. You know, the newer crickets are frame locks, which to put a frame lock on a small knife like this is unbelievable. The older ones are liner locks. See, they're thicker too. FRN scales, fiberglass reinforced nylon, just hard to find with a liner lock inside. So you can tell they're new because they're not, first they're thicker, they don't have the frame lock. And a wonderful thing about the earlier clips, this is one of Spyderco's earlier clips. You know, Spyderco known for the first one with a pocket clip. And so on the earlier ones, you see all of this wording. You can't read it, but that's all them copywriting it, trying to copyright the pocket clip. But you see the grip on the front of the FRN scales, but on the back it's smooth. Because in the earlier days, you'll see that with a lot of earlier Spydercos that I have, it's smooth because they didn't want your pocket getting torn up, right? Just a real nice knife. Of course, that reverse S. This one with the spider edge, the serrated edge. These are little. These can get a lot done, trust me. Just a real nice knife. 1.9 inch blade. Weighs about 1.7 ounces. Very rare to find. I'm putting it on my keychain. Here's the knife I actually woke up thinking I wanted. This is the Brous blades caliber. You know, Brous is, and God bless them. I didn't find them. I heard about Brous blades and the Silent Soldiers long time ago when he was just, you know, in his shop turning out mid-techs. They cost. This is one of them. He's now really trying to get a lot of his designs out inexpensively to more people. God bless him. Good luck. But these are the more expensive ones. This is a one of a kind. He would do a batch of knives and then he would do some one of a kinds. This is a blacked out caliber and it's carbon fiber carved out, which is just fantastic. It really is fantastic. You see the clip, it's right hand tip up or left hand tip up. The little lanyard, he's like Spyderco and some of their knives. Hard to get a lanyard into the little hole, but that can go out and they can reverse the clip. Just a real nice knife. Flips, one of my favorite flippers actually. Hollow ground, 3-inch blade, 7 inches total with the coating on it. Hollow ground, 3.2 ounces only. But man, it's distributed so nice. Has jimping right here on top of the blade. I just like it. It's easy to carry and it looks great as well. That, my friends, is the Brous blades caliber flipper with carbon fiber. And then I was thinking, let me grab one of my Chris Reeves knives. Man, I have had to turn off the websites and everything else. I keep reaching for a Chris Reeves knife every single second. I saw these special Chris Reeves Umnumzuns that they brought to the USN gathering in Vegas a couple of weeks ago, all blacked out Umnumzuns, and Umnumzuns with different patterns on them. I saw an Umnumzun that was a Tanto with a Damascus blade, and I was like, please start selling these things. You know, lucky guys that were at the gathering scooped them up. They're just beautiful, and so of course I sold all of my Menundis. I never thought I would do that, and I did it. And now I'm craving Menundi. But again, I'm waiting. It's coming towards the end of the year. I'm waiting to see what happens as far as Spyderco, because they will drop a number of knives. They have some expensive knives to be dropped, some fixed blades and other things. So I'm just waiting to see what happens. But I did grab this up, and then I decided not to carry it. It's my first Inkosi, the small Chris Reeves Inkosi. By the way, when Chris Reeves introduced the Inkosi, which later he retired, or the company. When I say he, I'm thinking the company, because I always, most of my knives I bought when he was in charge of it, but it's the company. They retired the Sabenza 25, and then they, replaced it with the large Inkosi and a small Inkosi. They never had a small Sabenza 25, so when I got this small Inkosi, I just loved it. S35VN steel from Crucible. They have been sticking with Crucible for a very long time. Just a real nice knife, 2.75 inches, just a little smaller, about 2/10 smaller Then the small Sabenza 21, of course, has the profile of the Sabenza 25. All tie scales, and of course the clip off of the lock bar, off of the Chris Reeve Integral frame lock. That's how you know it's an Inkosi. Of course, anything small that looks like a 25 is an Inkosi, because there was never a small Sabenza 25. Just a real nice knife. There you have it. That's the carry. That's the knife that almost made it. I hope you guys have a good time. Knock wood with me. Hopefully I'll hear from Spyderco in the next day or two. And hopefully next week we'll be talking about new Spydercos. You guys have a perfect day. Hey, yesterday, storm on the East Coast, gray weather. I was at work. I looked up out of my window and it was beautiful blue skies with the breeze. I woke up this morning. This is the first morning in about 2 weeks I woke up and it's not still dark in the apartment. So the sun is out. It's probably going to be humid as hell, but looks like the weather's turning, at least here on the East Coast. I don't know how it is where you guys are. Keep safe, keep warm, keep dry. I appreciate all you guys. You take care. Don't forget to subscribe. It takes a couple of seconds. And turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the shenanigans. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.